Check your precision farming. Check your precision farming field data will need updating. Okay. Right, what am I looking for? Oh, you mean to see whether this needs updating? The soil samples. They don't at the minute, but I do know that over time it comes up and says outdated data, doesn't it? So you have to do it again. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet, but I do know, like, it might be like once a year you have to do it or something. But we'll see. When it tells us to do it, we'll do it. I have the little class thing that goes on the front of the tractor, and you just drive along the field, and I think you can fertilise while it's doing it. So you can have the fertiliser on the back and this little thing on the front, and it does it at the same time. I think that's how it works. I haven't had to use it yet. So I'm not too sure how it works. But we'll find out. And then when it says that they need ploughing, I'm going to plough it all in, and then we'll get rid of that stupid square. I have no idea where that square came from. It just appeared in the field. It appeared in the field the last time I cut it. In the mornings I really like to fresh mint tea. Ah, right, okay. Well, in the morning when I get up, I have to have 2 cups of coffee before I'm even awake. And then that's all the coffee I drink then. I don't drink any more coffee after that. The rest of the time it's just tea. Yeah, it's just standard tea, nothing fancy. I mean, I've tried like blackcurrant tea and lemon tea. I must say I do like the lemon tea. The lemon tea is nice. But I don't think I've ever tried mint tea. I might try it one day. When we go to the supermarket next, I might get some and have a look, see what it's like. But actually, mint tea, isn't that supposed to be good for your digestive system and stuff? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I mean, I do have some problems sometimes with my digestion. And usually I'll have some, you know, like some mince or something. And that usually eases my stomach. Well, for a little while anyway. Yeah, I think next time I cut this grass, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more, more organisation, because instead of just keep going round and round, I think I might need to start going in lanes or something instead of just going all the way around. It doesn't seem to work very well when I'm trying to row it up. Well, that's not just this field, that's every field. Because it would probably be easy to row if it was in lines, wouldn't it? Instead of being like this. That's why I'm trying to combine some of them together so I can make it easy to pick up. There we go. There's a little tiny bit left at the top. Yeah, I think that'll do, won't it? Not spend too much time messing around getting it straight. But yeah, maybe I should start using GPS to get straighter lines and stuff. Just do like one headland and then go on straight on the straights. So I mean, look at the start of this one. Although this one's not too bad because of the shape. Your mum knows how to make perfect caraway tea. I don't. This one should not take as long. Shouldn't do, but yeah, famous last words and all that. Who knows? But yeah, still got 8 silage bales over there, and if I work that out right, which I probably didn't, I think I should get about 30,000 for them. What do I think of FS22? Well, we don't really know a lot about it yet, do we? I'm interested to see what new crops they actually add. Because if you read into what they're saying, they say new crops, so I think it's going to be more than one. I mean, it might just be one, but why use the word crops instead of crop? Do you know what I mean? So it may be more than one. I do admit though that the animals look good. Well, the cows anyway, because that's all we've seen so far. But yeah, the cows look good. Instead of having like the same pattern on every single cow, they look like they're going to be different cows, different patterns. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it to come out because, you know, it's going to be new, but we're just going to have to wait and see what it's like when it does come out. And I mean, all they've showed you so far is just like a little 9-second trailer of a hat floating around in the wind. I mean, that's not really much of a teaser, is it? But I think the reason they did that was to show that it's got the seasons, well, what they're calling seasons cycles, because in the video you see the snow, don't you, where the hat lands on the car. So yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm excited for it to come out, but is the excitement going to be short-lived once it does come out, like it was with 19? Hopefully they won't have the same problems that they had with 19 when that first came out. I mean, because that turned a lot of people away. For sure it will have seasons. Well, yeah, but I don't think it's like full seasons like what we have now, you know, with the mod. I think what it's just going to be, I mean, I might be completely wrong, it might just be the seasons effects. So you'll have the leaves falling off the trees in the autumn and the snow in the winter and that sort of stuff, but you might not get the frozen ground where you can't plough in the winter and you can't put seed in the ground and that sort of thing. So it might not be as complex as the seasons mod is. But like I said, I might be completely wrong. It might be exactly the same, but we'll just have to wait and see. And I'm sure that there'll be like an option in the menu somewhere to turn off seasons for those people who don't want to use it, because let's face it, not everybody wants to use it, do they? Well, yeah, they like to do 50% of the work, yeah. But I mean, it might be exactly the same as this season's. We just don't know yet, do we? Do you know what I mean? But I mean, you can sit and ask 50 people what they think is going to be in it, and you'll get 50 different answers. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody's just saying, oh yeah, well, it could be this, it could be that, because we don't really know yet. As it's a farming game, it would disappoint a lot of people if they would do that. What, put seasons in, or give you the option to take it out? Because see, the thing is they put weeds in 19, didn't they? But they give you the option to turn it off. Because, well, the weeds in 19 are just crazy anyway. I mean, I know in real life weeds do grow fast, but they don't grow anywhere like that they do in this game. Oh, if they make it just a show. Oh, okay. So without putting all the other stuff in there. Yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. That's all it is. I mean, because some people think that they ask me questions about it, and I'm like, I ain't got a clue. And they're like, but you're a Giants partner? I mean, that don't mean anything. They don't tell me anything. Some people think they tell me what's going on, but they don't. I mean, if they want any game testers, then, you know, I'm willing to offer my services. I wouldn't mind. Oh, because they delayed it. Yeah. Oh, well, I think what it is I think the reason for the delay, well, one of the reasons for the delay is they were waiting for the new consoles to come out, because the newer consoles they wanted to know what the spec was going to be and all that sort of stuff. And maybe another delay was because they're actually producing it themselves, so they don't have to wait. They have to go through all the legal paperwork to do that and that sort of stuff, don't they? So maybe that was another caused another delay. I mean, I don't know for sure what the delay was, but this is just like some of the things that I've heard. But yeah, hopefully, because they've delayed it, it will be It will be at least working properly when it comes out. Not like 19 was. 19 was, yeah, it was bad. They actually lost a lot of players from for the first release of 19 because it was just so bad. I mean, I've loved this game ever since I started playing back in 15, you know, so, and admittedly over the years I have stopped playing and been like, oh yeah, I'm never going to play that again, it's got boring, do you know what I mean? But I always come back to it. I always do, because I don't know. This is the only game that has ever held my interest for a long period. You know, because, well, apart from World of Warcraft, and I played that for years. I did play that for a long time. But this game, I always seem to come back to it, no matter how I feel about the game in the first place, because it's well, it's fun. I find it fun, simple as that. At least they will have the ability to express what game should look like without home interaction intervening. Yeah, that's right. And see, that's what caused the problem last time, because Focus, right, they gave them a deadline and they said it has to be out on this day, and Giants were like, well, it's not ready, and they're like, it's got to be out on this day, and that's why they released it when they did. But it wasn't ready, and that's what everybody was moaning about. But see, a lot of people, they were just like, oh, it's Giants, they just did it just to get it out there. But they didn't. The only reason they put it out when they did was because Focus Interactive told them that they had to. And now they're publishing it themselves, so technically they won't put it out until it's ready. Don't worry, FS22 have same problems like FS19. Oh god, I hope not. I mean, some problems, you know, you expect, but the way there was way too many problems with when 19 came out. I mean, there were so many problems. I think within the first week they put a patch out. They had to put a patch out because there were so many problems. Well, maybe not the first week, but within the first few weeks. Oh, I've just noticed I'm running out of fuel. I just passed a fuel station as well. want to break down in the middle of a field with no fuel, do I? But yeah, hopefully they learnt their lesson from 19, because I mean 17 had a couple of problems, but it wasn't as bad as 19. I mean, like I say, with 19 there were so many problems, a lot of people just decided no, enough is enough and not play the game anymore. Which is a shame really, because it's a great game. Yeah, there's my my silage bunker. And there's my tractor with courseplay, with a courseplay course on it, for when I start doing the loading. Whoop, the loading. Excuse me. I like you. You hope so much from Giants. You know the truth. It will suffer for a few months until they fix the game. Well, I'm an optimist. I would like to think that they learnt from their mistakes. Right, I mean, okay, admittedly they probably haven't, but I would like to think they have, and you know, give them a chance at least before before slagging them off. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm an optimist. I mean, yeah, people have said to me before that you just see the good in everything. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, why not? I mean, you got if they have learnt by the mistakes, then that's good, and if they have, then that means that the next game will be a lot better than this one. It could even be the best one yet. At least they don't take the route of Bethesda. Is that another gaming company? I don't know that one. At least I don't think I do. What games do they make? Well, that's if it is a gaming company. Fallout 76. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've even seen that game. They don't. Do they bring out a different? They can't be bringing out one game a year. They must bring out 3 or 4 of them a year then. if they're already on 76. You know, because I doubt if they've been making games for 76 years, have they? I think I missed a bit there. Oh, they just call it that. Oh, okay. So it's not like Fallout 74, Fallout 75, Fallout 76 and so on like that. Ah. I've heard of a game called Fallout 4 though. Is that not the same? Is that the same franchise? Or is that a different franchise? Because I mean, there's only certain types of games that hold my interest. Oh, it's a sequel to that. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You got Fallout 4, then the next one is Fallout 76. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Welcome back, mate. How's everything going there? Quietly, I hope. And talking about FS22 again, I hope, they probably haven't, but I hope that they've put dynamic grounding this time. You know, so you can actually see the plough furrows and that sort of stuff, instead of just looking boring and flat. You guess okay. You guess everything's okay. Well, as long as they're not shouting at each other and arguing and fighting, then I suppose everything is okay. You up for dynamic ground as well? Yeah, it'd make it much more enjoyable, I think. I mean, because there are so many other farming games out there. I mean, farming games that are not really that good, do you know what I mean, to play, but they have dynamic ground. I mean, there was one game, it was a terrible game. What was it called? Professional farming or something, or professional farmer, something like that. Yeah, Cattle and Crops has dynamic ground as well. Yeah, but that game, I mean, it looked great. Do you know what I mean? It looked really good until you start trying to play it. It was so unplayable. But that had dynamic ground as well, and that was like 3 years ago. I mean, Farmer's Dynasty. I mean, that is a great game. I love Farmer's Dynasty, and that's got dynamic ground as well. You got the furrows for the plows, and you can even get stuck in the ground as well. Do you know what I mean? So Giants are really missing out on something that everybody wants. You'll wait for Farming Fix. Oh yeah, Farming Fix. That's that was on my that's been on my wish list now for I can't even remember how long. But I don't think that's even going to come out if I'm honest. I saw it on Steam and I thought, yeah, that looks good. Well, the video anyway. And I put it on my wish list, and it's one of them games that I wish I hadn't. They need to join forces with SCS Software. Well, yeah. Well, they have been saying they've been listening to what people have said in the forums and that sort of thing. And I know from looking in the forums that a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have been asking for dynamic ground. So maybe it will be here. But all we can do at the minute anyway is wait and see until they at least bring out like a proper trailer video or a different teaser video. Because that one with the flying hat, that was just ridiculous. That didn't even show you anything, did it? But you know, until they show us something like that, we're just gonna have to keep guessing. Now, I'm not overly confident that they will put the dynamic ground in, but you know, I wish they would, but I don't really think they will. I will be very surprised if they do. Well, if the past versions are anything to go by, yeah, exactly. But saying that, they have changed the look of the animals, haven't they? So, you know, they are trying to improve. Stop making the sky look so good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's pointless. I mean, I've been streaming now for 3 hours, and I haven't looked at the sky once. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the sky is not important. I mean, the light. I think they did the sky just to add the different lighting and that sort of stuff. So maybe it was like something that was hand in hand with the lighting. But yeah, the sky was not that important. I mean, admittedly, the sky does look good. When you look at the sky, it does look good, but you know, it's not the be all and end all of a farming game, is it really? Because, you know, you don't want to sit there looking at the sky all day when you're playing a farming game. You want to look at the animals, you want to look at the fields and the trees and all that sort of stuff. The scenery around you. You don't really want to sit there looking at the sky. Yeah, it makes the game more immersive, but I'm sure there's other ways they could have done it without without really putting too much into the sky. But I mean, you know, it's done now, so there's nothing we can do about it. So, and if they've already got the code for that, they don't really have to mess about with it too much for FS22, I would imagine. But I suppose we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, like I said, whatever it looks like when it comes out, I'm still going to play it. I will be sitting here the day it releases, streaming it. So we'll all find out how good or how bad it is together. Other things I would really like to see: realistic material weights and better physics. Yeah, better physics, yeah. Like being able to get stuck in the ground and that sort of stuff. Delivery of mush is here. Hey Porsche. I'll never stop playing FS19. Hey, how you doing, race worker? Well, it's good now, but in the beginning when it first came out, it was pretty bad. I mean, I must admit, a couple of times in the beginning I did actually consider stopping playing it. I almost stopped playing it, and what I did is I come away from it for a couple of weeks and started playing other games, and the draw was just too good. It just kept drawing me in, so I'm like, yeah, let's go back, and that was it then. I think there was a patch and it was okay. Yeah, I'm good, Porsche, thank you. It will still beat out FS22. Well, you can't really say that yet, because we don't know what features or anything that FS22 is going to have. I mean, this is what we've been saying this evening. We don't really know, so we can't really make a judgment call on it yet. I think China should have made sure it was right before releasing it. Yeah, but this is what I was saying earlier. They didn't have a choice, because Focus Interactive said, we want this we want this released on this day. and you know they had to release it on that day, even though it wasn't done. They told them several times that it wasn't ready, but they're just like, no, that's it, it's got to be out on that day. Well, no, we don't know that though, do we? We don't know that. Not for sure, anyway. Okay then, mate. Well, you have a good night, and see you again soon. But yeah, I mean, FS22 could be the crowning glory for Giants, do you know what I mean? It could be the one that puts them right back up there. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be, but it could be. I mean, I hope, in a way, I hope it is, because, you know, now they're publishing it themselves. If anything goes wrong, they have no one to blame. Do you know what I mean? So if anything goes wrong this time with releases and stuff, they have no one else to blame but themselves, and then they can't make up excuses. So if it goes wrong this time, then it's just down to them, no one else. Well, it might do. I mean, it has been getting a bit cold recently, hasn't it? So
Sedges is now following. Welcome to the channel.
Sedges? Is that how you say that name? Well, thank you very much for the follow, mate. And how you doing today? Yeah, well, mate, the thing is maybe they won't change, but, you know, they may surprise everybody and do a good job this time. You know, we have to live in hope, don't we? And I think the reason I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? Defensive. Yeah, I'm so defensive about Giants because I really want them to do a good job. Do you know what I mean? And I know they can. And I really want them to, because I want to carry on playing this game. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm so defensive over it, I think, because I really want them to do a good job. So, well, I mean, it might be like a little I don't know, a little selfish maybe, because I want them to do a good job so I can carry on playing it. So, do you know what I mean? It's, some people might say it's a bit selfish, but I don't know. I want them to succeed with it. That's what it is. And put it out themselves this time, so if it goes wrong, bottom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if that's what I'm saying, if they put it out this time and there's a problem, then they have no one else to blame. And then if they put it out, see, now you could look at that the other way as well. If they put it out this time and there are no problems, then it just shows that it wasn't Giants who were at fault in the first place. it was the publishing team. Do you know what I mean? So you could look at it that way. Giants, they're like SDS with ATS and ETS. They want money, and the rest of the modders will fix. Yeah, I don't know. SCS do a really good job, though. So, you know, you think I need to get out more? Yeah, I think you might be right. Then again, don't we all need to get out more? I mean, we can go out places now, but the thing is even when you go to the shops nowadays, we still have to queue up outside. So, you know, I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, maybe, mate, maybe. I hope you're wrong, but you know, you're probably not. You're probably right. You hate queues. Yep, that's it, mate. I hate queues. But we're British, we're good at it, aren't we? We're good at queuing. I mean, sometimes you'll get in a queue and you'll say, oh, is this queue for so and so? And the people are like, I don't know. They're just standing there for the sake of queuing. That's a queue to get a box of bud. Oh dear. Well, last weekend we went to West Bromwich, which is, well, you probably don't know it. It's where the West Bromwich Albion played, by there. And the missus wanted to go into Poundland, and she had to queue for 10 minutes just to get in there. Oh no, yeah, it's not my idea of a fun day out. All the big players did the same thing with the game, release the game and have to fix the problem. Yeah, but maybe they won't have to do it this time because they've had longer to actually release it. There's one question. Oh. One question you hate in Poundland. What? I don't really rate Poundland stuff. I'm sorry, it's just not good quality. Yeah, but now that question is a valid question because not everything in Poundland is a pound anymore. It's a big maybe. Well, yeah, you know, like I said before, I'm an optimist. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a glasses half full sort of a guy instead of a glass half empty. I mean, I hope they do well with the next release. I really do. But I mean, deep down inside, I know something probably is going to go wrong. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. You're talking about your sister, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really. I have my thoughts on it, but I don't really want to say anything. Do you know what I mean? Because it might come across the wrong way. But no. I won't, mate. I won't say it. I won't say it. But I can just say one thing. You know, if you get to talking to her again and she's at yours and she wants to talk to me in the stream, please tell her no. Because the reason for that is, well, you know, the message she sent me, that was a bit of a cold message, so I'd rather not talk to her. I mean, no offense to you, but I don't want to talk to her. Oh, you can understand why, can't you? Because I mean, if I'd have saw that message first and then saw your message later, that would have been a bit worrying. Do you know what I mean? But I saw them both at the same time, so yeah, it was a bit of a shock, really. But you know what they say, what's done is done. You can't undo it. And here's me, I actually thought she was a nice person when I was talking to her last week. That's the only problem. The only problem with first impressions. You can only make one. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I would have thought it was right. But anyway, I know it's not, and I'm glad it's not. Yeah, but like I say, the problem with first impressions is you can only make one. And I actually thought she was a nice person. Oh, okay. Well, I can't. I can't really advise on something like that. I mean, I know what I'd do, but you know, that's just me. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not doing the what's it tonight, collecting it all tonight. We'll do that tomorrow, I think. So I'm just going to finish raking this up and then that'll be me done. It took a lot longer than I was expecting. But it's almost done. Thanks for the last comment. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I mean, you two are my favourite couple named Portia and Graham that I know. Yeah, I used to say stuff like that with, you know, with the kids when my kids were younger, and they'd be like, "Oh, which one's am I your favourite? Which one's your favourite?" And I'm like, "Well, you're my favourite son that was born on this day, that day, and that day." You know what I mean? Yeah, he's pretty cool. You do realise I don't know another couple named Portia and Graham though, don't you? Petite. So petite. Yeah. Oh, what was it Graham's always calling you? Oh, what is it? His pocket rocket. Is that what is that? Is that it? Is that what he says? You're his little pocket rocket because you can fit in his pocket. 5 foot. And oh, and he's 5'10", is he? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, my mum and dad were tiny. I think my mom was like 5'2", and my dad was a little bit bigger. I think he was like 5'3", 5'4". And all the kids, well, except one sister, have all been like pretty tall. At least you can pre-warn me when it rains. Yeah, and you can always tell him when there's a flood. Am I going to get all that? Am I get no? It's missing bits. Ah, darn it! Never mind. It'll do. Might just leave this up here for now. Take it back to the farm another time. Oh no, yeah. But I was saying to Graham earlier, I mean, the thing is, if you'd have asked for permission and you said no, then that would have been a different thing, you know what I mean? But just doing it without even asking, yeah, that's not good. Well, yeah, I know, but like Graham said, though, the door to the roof is like a few doors away, in it. So, do you know what I mean? There's no excuse there. Could have just gone up on the roof, and that would have been it. Well, anyway, that is gonna be me for today. Because yeah, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. Carlisle smells enough, bad enough.
Noblinsky is now following. Welcome to the channel.
Noblinsky. I hope I said that name right. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Yeah, good night, Gizmo. Have a good night, mate. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be here and collecting all this grass that I've just raked up and putting it in the silage pit. I don't know what the capacity of that silage pit is, but it's already on 200,000 litres, so, and that's just like a drop in the ocean. No, that was. Well, you said it, not me. I didn't say that Carlisle smells bad at all. I would never say that. I would never insult anywhere apart from Birmingham, because that's where I live. And I'm allowed to. Oh, the farming bit. Ah, okay. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be I think I was a little bit late tonight, but tomorrow I should be okay. As long as I can get everything done that I need to in time. So, you all take care. You will have to stream from out multiplayer sometime. I'm not in multiplayer anymore. Did you not notice that I don't have the milliseconds on my thing? Because the reason is because I'm using Courseplay. Oh, you're multiplayer. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm not playing on the server anymore, because some of the features I want to use in Courseplay, they don't work in on a server. So yeah, that's it. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons I stopped playing on there. Yeah, good night, BTK. You have a good night, mate. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing on yours sometime. Just let me know the details and whenever, and we can have a session then. But anyway, thank you to everybody for watching. You all take care, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.